Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Bound Journals, and I have got my Daphne's Diary planners here in front of me, and I have done a flip through of what I've done so far in this journal for this year. I'm using it as a memory keeper journal rather than a planner, so check that out. I think it was not the last video but the video before that on my channel, and so in this video I am going to alter this planner to suit my personal journaling needs and the way that I will use this journal, and I'm going to have fun doing that. Before I settle down to do that, let me just remind you that I'm running a giveaway for this Daphne's Diary Advent calendar. It's this beautiful cabinet that can also be used as an ephemera holder once you use all the goodies. So the way to enter this giveaway is to become a member of my YouTube channel. So there's a join button on my channel page or just below any of my videos that you can click to become a member. I think it's only like $1 to become a member, and yeah, and you get extra videos to member exclusive videos by request or by vote. There's already a welcome video there. Ooh, just of my face. There is a process video, adding ephemera to a journal, and I will also be doing a start to finish making a Daphne's Diary journal next. That will be the next video going up there. And for ladies 18 and over in Australia, you will go into the running for that Daphne's Diary Advent calendar if you become a member between it was Monday, I believe, till Monday the 6th of November. So let's get into this planner. I'm just going to sit down because this could be a while. This could take a while, and get started making this journal. So altering this journal. So the first thing I do is take this off. I'm not really fussed about the bookmark, and sorry if you can hear the helicopter in the background. Let's just wait for that to pass, and let's get into this. Okay, so there is this pocket here on the front, and there's also this pocket on the back, and I like leaving those just in case I've got some ephemera. This is where you can put the details of the journal. Now I'm just going to use my other journal as a reference guide. I think what I did for this journal was rip out that first page and bucket list, contacts. I think I just started straight here, and the first thing that I do is cut this page off. So all of those flaps, I remove those, and what I'm trying to do is just take out anything that I won't use. One, because I won't use it, and two, to make this journal as slim as possible so that it's ready for me to fill up with my own ephemera. So this is just clear craft glue, and we're getting to the end of it, so it takes a while for it to come out. Now, I don't like these recipe pages really, these food pages. I'm not really a food person, so I always just cover these ones up, which works perfectly because I don't like using the calendar. So the way I plan, I don't plan using a journal or a diary. I don't use an agenda or a planner of any sort. I use a calendar on my wall. I'm just going to wait for that helicopter again. Yes, you can never tell when you start filming what sort of noises you're going to get. Sometimes the neighbour will start working on their roof with a hammer, or the lawnmower will start going. And so hopefully that helicopter will land and do what it needs to do. So I will end up probably taking these pages out. I don't use the yearly calendar, so I'm just going to remove that one. And I keep all these and I send them out as freebies, just extras in mail, just in case someone else might want to use them. I would probably I'd either remove all 3 of these pages, but I don't know if I would have lots of photos for the end of the year, start of the year that I might want to scrapbook in here. So I'll leave those until I get to that time of year. If I have lots of photos, then I can use up these pages for that. If not, I'm going to take them out. But I will leave this one in there. And now we've got like the start of January, and here we go, Monday the 1st. Brilliant. Now, I only keep these ones in if I have a lot of notes, like extra journaling to do, or if I have photos that I want to put there. That's where I usually put my photos, because there's not a lot of space here. I don't really like this. It takes up so much writing space. If that could go away, that would be brilliant. And I just dot point what I did each day. So if I didn't do much, I will put the photo on here. But if it's all filled up with writing, then I'll put the photos here. So I'll leave those in for now, but often I will rip out probably more than half of those for the journal. February, how cute with the cat and the book. All you need in life is a cat and a book, right guys? For others it might be a dog and a good movie. Okay, so these ones I definitely know that I want to just cut out that extra little flap and glue these pages together. And I could use a glue stick, but I find it's just faster sometimes to use the clear glue. And we'll just line that up there. Beautiful. And then I do just trim off the edge. It is a little bit shorter than the rest of the pages, but I'm really not fussed about that at all. I love these diary pages. They're really good. I try to use those for writing if they have lines, but if I've got nothing to write about, I will just add some photos to that. Or in my previous journal, I used it as a reading list to record all the books that I read in a year. So things like this. This is hard, what's it called? Hard paper. It's like cardstock. I can't even rip it out, it's so thick. So I'm just gonna cut that out, and we will try to remove this like that. And then this will also be a freebie or a gift that I'll send out. So I'll just put that one on the bottom. Now this page here is one that I would definitely cover up with photos. And now we'll just trim this off. So let me know in the comments if you have this planner, or if you're going to get the planner, if you've had one in the past. How did you use it? How do you intend to use it? This is the 3rd time that Daphne's Diary has sent me the planner. The first year I didn't know really how to use it because I already had a yearly journal going, I think. So what I did for it was use it as a resource. I ripped out pages to use in other projects. So that's something you could do too. Use it as like a journal supply stash. So I would rip out pages and use them for my personal journaling in other journals. So often I would use these pages to include in my other journals for my writing space. So you could definitely do that as well. If you're liking the pages, that's an option that you could take. But then, yeah, last year I wanted to actually use it. I love this layout. I love that. See, I would rip that out and use that for journaling space on a different page in a separate journal. Love that image with the lady on the swing. Love that image of the fox. So yeah, you can mine all these things. Like I could cut that out and use that in personal journaling. I could cut that out in personal journaling. So you can use it like a resource like that. You could definitely use it like a planner as it's intended to be used. I have heard of other people using it, of course, like a planner. But Tiffany Julia, I think, was the person who inspired me to use it more like a memory book, because I think that's how she used hers, and she shared that in one of her videos. And yeah, I don't think I use it exactly the same way that she did, but I just ran with that inspiration and was like, yeah, I don't need to use it to plan future things. I can use it to remember past things instead. And it's sort of been, I've used daily journals in the past for a year, but I've used the Hobonichi Techo, and I've done that twice actually. And that was fun because you get a full page per day for a whole year, and it's broken up into 2 journals if you get the Cousin avec. I find that sometimes though, with having a whole big page, I won't say never, sometimes I wouldn't fill up a whole page, because if nothing happened in a day, I would just, have like one thing written on the page, stayed at home. And I felt like that was a waste of paper. And sometimes I'd be in a really creative mood and I would then do some, collage or drawing on the page, make it more visual. But if I wasn't in that type of mood, then you'd just get blank white pages. And so if I'm in the mood for more of that creative style, filling up a page, decorating it, that's when I go for the Hobonichi Techo for a page per day. But yeah, I just knew last year I wasn't in that mood, so I used the Daphne's Diary Journal. It's a lot more low-key. You only have this much space per day. It's really easy to fill in and just do a dot point list of what you did that day. So I found that really good. And yeah, I thought I would use this again. This is a good method for just a simple daily journal to capture what I did each day. And who knows, it's not that interesting having just a dot point list, but maybe in 5 years' time when I look back at my planner, I'll see all the things I did and be like, oh, I'm glad I kept that. All those mundane things that you don't think matter. When you look back on it, you're like, oh, this is a good record of my year that year. So yeah, I'm doing it for that reason. I'm recording just the mundane, daily things, and that's what makes up a year. That's what passes your time. And so, oh, did I just look at that, you guys? I glued together the wrong pages. No. Okay, well, I can't really salvage that. So you know what? I will just have to miss June. Now here's a little tip. I hope I can demonstrate this. I made a mistake. I can't use this page now. It has glue all over it. One response could be, well, that's it. It's ruined. No. Or even just to be, frustrated. You just roll with it, guys. You laugh at yourself and you go, whoops, and you just keep going. So I'm totally fine with that. I miss one of these pages. It's fine. It's not my most favorite page anyway. I'm fine getting rid of that. And it's only a place marker. I only use this to show what month it is. Sometimes I would cover it with images, but honestly, I am totally okay with that. And that's the idea with life, and with junk journals is a good teacher for life. You make so many mistakes making journals. I mean, I've bound in signatures upside down. I've accidentally put in something upside down. I've accidentally covered something or cut through something I wasn't meant to. You just find a way to keep going and work with it, and it's all okay. Sticker page, I'll rip that out. It is totally all okay. So I hope that demonstrates it. I try to have that type of temperament or personality where if something goes wrong, it won't faze me. You just keep on going. You just laugh. You laugh about it, or maybe you cry about it, but you just keep going and you find a way. That could be one of my life mottos: is you just find a way. You make a way. And maybe it forces you to get creative and find solutions. And I'm not just here talking about junk journals, I'm talking about life. Sometimes in life it doesn't go your way. Sometimes you make a mistake. just have a bit of a laugh or a cry about it, and keep going. Keep finding a way. Change your way. Adapt. Be flexible. And junk journals is a good teacher for that. You just adapt. Don't get frustrated. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to tear this apart now, or throw it across the room, or be like, I give up. No. You just keep going and doing what you can. You make the best of it. Same as in life. You make the best of it. Things aren't always going to go your way. Just make the best of what you've got. Okay. Pep talk over. A little tangent over. So just trying to get my glue down here. And I quite like that challenge, you know, when something goes wrong, I kind of, you know, have a moment of, oh, that's frustrating. But then it's like, okay, here's a challenge. What can I do? And it's kind of fun because you can, I don't know. It tests you in a good way, and it extends you in a good way. So I've just switched over to voiceover. There were some loud background noises, so just coming on here to chat to you this way, and hope you're enjoying this very, very chatty video as I continue to cut down these pages and stick them together and pull out the things that I won't be using. I should mention, I also have a yearly journal that I use. Ever since I discovered junk journals back in 2017, I have made myself a yearly journal. So I have, 7 yearly journals. And I've made them in all different styles. Some I repurposed old books. Some I made from scratch using chipboard. 2 of them I've used a little golden book that I added my own spine to. My current one is actually a little golden book. And I've really enjoyed that sort of tradition and keeping that up, where each year I have a dedicated yearly journal where I document the main memories and milestones from the year. And my only thing about that is, with this daily yearly journal, it does get a bit redundant sometimes when I'm documenting the same event twice in both of these journals. So in this little journal, I do print out photos and stick them onto the pages, and I do decorate it a little bit, but because I have limited space, that's where I use my yearly journal, where I can go all out. I can add larger sized photos, I can add larger ephemera, and I can do lots more writing and go over multiple pages if I need to document an event. Ideally, I would only like to have one yearly journal. So that's my only sort of issue, having this as a separate journal. But yeah, with my yearly journal, you have to be selective with what you put in it, because the idea is to fill up the year in just the one journal rather than having multiple journals. That way I have this great sort of compact record keeping method for my years just by the journal, and it's so great because then I can see the spines of my journals and I know, yep, that was from that year, and if I want to find a memory from a certain year, I can easily find it because I have a journal for each year. So I've wanted to also play around with just having one journal at a time type of thing, where it's sort of like a catch-all and you put anything in there and you just keep filling up, and then when you finish that one you start a new one. But I just really like having my yearly journals. They look so good, and the more I do of them, the more I want to do them. Like, I don't want to miss a year now that I've got 7 in a row. I want my 8th one next year for 2024, and I think I'll just keep doing that. I really like doing that. But maybe I'll figure out a different way to use it, because I haven't actually filled up my yearly journal much at all. Because I'm documenting my days in the Daphne's Diary Planner, that means I don't have to document as much in my yearly journal, just the bigger events. So maybe I could do some more arty style pages and just random journaling in there as well. I don't know, because I also have an art journal. So the art journal is what I've been using throughout the year as well. And that's one of the ones where I will fill up a journal, and when I finish it, use another one. Finish that one, use another one. And so that doesn't need to be within a year. And that gives me the freedom to put as much as I want in there and not have to worry, oh, I don't have enough space to record the rest of the year in here. And I don't have to be selective in those art journals. I can put anything I want in there and just keep starting new ones. So I like having that outlet for my art journal. Maybe that's my method. Maybe I have a daily, a yearly, and an art journal. And those are my 3 main journals for the year. I don't really want more than 3. I mean, ideally, I would just like one. But yeah, if I have those 3, maybe that will do me. And then I have special other projects, like my list journal, my inspiration journal, my faith journal, and different course journals and things like that. But if those are my 3 main ones, I think I found a system that has been working for me for the last year or so. So I'm just pulling out the last sort of postcards and sticker papers that I don't need. I'm going to tuck those ones back into the pocket because I might want to decorate some of the gaps when I come to those pages. But yeah, that is the Daphne Diary Planner now, all a bit more streamlined, ready for me to use next year. And just to show you how the other one, it's still not too chunky. It is more chunky than this one, but because I've taken out so many pages, not as chunky. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye guys.